What better way to get a jump on your Christmas shopping with a lot of special price breaks, because these are special prices that we're offering just for right now for our Christmas in July event, and that way you can get all of your favorite people checked off your list. So next we have the Crosley Musician 5-in-1 entertainment system. Okay, check out this price. Originally $150, today $119.95. This is amazing because you have your record turntable in there. You have your cassette player, you have your CD player, you have the auxiliary that you can actually plug in your MP3s or your smartphone in that to play, use as a speaker for that, or you also have the AM/FM radio. So I mean, what more do you need in music?
Right, this is like everything. A musical hub for your entire household.
And it's beautiful.
It's absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful piece of home furnishing and that stunning cherry wood. You can actually close this lid down, but this is your true 5-in-1 coming to us from Crosley. So this is gonna be your way now to play any of your music, past, present, or future. This is going to play for you any of your albums on vinyl. So your 33 1/3, 45, 78, every single speed will play here. So even if you have those older, the little tiny, the 45s, we're including that adapter for you as well. So that's right here for you when you're ready to play any of your album speeds. Now I'm gonna go ahead, we're getting to the crescendo of the music here. Let me go ahead and increase the volume a little bit. But I love the nuances, the snapping, the crackling. This is a very, very, very old album. It's actually seen better days. It looks a little wavy to me, but the thing is, now you have a way to play it and it still sounds really, really dramatic and really wonderful. You have AM/FM radio built right into this, so you can listen to any of your favorite radio stations. You have a cassette player, as you mentioned, so that's built into the side. If you still have those mixtapes, I still do.
Do you really?
Boyfriends. Oh yeah, my husband's like, really? But yes, I do. I still have
I kind of wish I did.
I know, I didn't have a way to play them for all those years, and now I'm so glad I have them. I can dust them off and use them. But listen to the gorgeous, rich quality and sound that you're getting with this.
There's nothing like vinyl.
Absolutely.
Right? That
it's
sound.
so unique, isn't it? That snapping, the crackling, the nuances, the richness that you get in that sound. Digital music, it's just not the same. And this will play your digital music too. You got your CD drawer right here. And then to Tracy's point, you can plug this into any MP3 player. Maybe you've got a cell phone with your music trapped on it. We all know the speakers on some of these devices, not usually so good. You can plug that right in with the auxiliary cable that we're including to be able to listen through your Crosley speakers. But again, being able to play vinyl again. We were talking before the show about how you can really feel cool and like a part of what's happening in music these days, because so many new artists are actually launching albums on vinyl.
Right, I know. So, you know, maybe your grandchildren are coming over and then you have this turntable playing and they're gonna think you are the coolest, hippest grandparents ever, because it is the cool thing to do, is to buy old albums, to go buy old ones or buy the new ones that are coming out.
It's so true. And listen to this crescendo. I'm gonna just increase it. This is bold. That's a good sound, right?
Yeah.
This will fill an entire room. I mean, we have to yell over this, right? So it will fill an entire room with bold, rich, beautiful sound. And you know, if you do have that old music on albums, when's the last time you were able to play it? Have you had a turntable for a while?
Well, and think about all those beautiful Christmas songs that you have stuck on those albums. They're probably boxed away, but the Johnny Mathis, the Elvis Christmas, all those,
Bing Crosby.
Like, I remember dancing around the living room with my dad in front of the Christmas tree with the turntable playing, and now all those albums are just stocked away in boxes.
It's true.
What an amazing gift to give your dad for Christmas. It's a beautiful piece of furniture, or, you know, a real focal point for your home.
Definitely.
That he can then take all those albums out and enjoy them.
And
so
start living them again.
Yes.
Absolutely. And we all know that music is so transformative. It takes us back to that time and place. And you're talking about some of the old Christmas music.
I mean, that was the best.
Oh my gosh, I remember, I mean, the songs that we used to listen to when I was a kid, I'll hear it now and it'll take me right back to just being a child again. It's amazing.
I have like chills thinking about it.
Me too.
Because they're such special moments. I mean, music really, you know, ties those special parts of your life together. So this is a great way to relive those moments.
It absolutely is. And we love the sound quality coming out of this. So I'm just gonna flip the switch here because I want you to hear the auxiliary. We're including that cable for you. So you're gonna be able to play with any of your modern devices right here on the Crosley. So we're gonna play up. I love this one. This is the Carol of the Bells.
So now we're modern day.
Modern day. So
which
now
is so
we,
great.
yeah, that's right.
But it's great. It's like take it through the ages.
It really is. It's all of your music, past, present, and future. Brand new releases coming out on vinyl, all albums you already own, maybe things that you picked up at a yard sale. You're gonna love this piece because it looks like something maybe you inherited. Tracy and I were talking before the show about, you know, my grandmother had that big like console thing against a wall that had a record player housed in the top of it, and it didn't work for many years. We held on to it for a long time.
Absolutely.
But then it stopped working. We finally had to get rid of it. I have to turn this down, way down, because listen, all right, let me just increase it completely. It's very, very
If this was a closed room, like a regular room, it would definitely fill the room with music.
Absolutely.
And it's a beautiful wood case. So we were saying this is like a cherry finish here. Very pretty with most interior decor.
Definitely.
Very classic in design. And then this is your CD player right here, right?
Your CD player's right here. The drawer just pops right out. Here's your tuning dial for your AM, FM radio. I love that, kind of that airplane dial type of look and feel almost. Really, a lot of personality coming through with this piece. And then you have the cloth wrapped speakers. I think these are so unique and so beautiful, the way they've done kind of the little slits in it. But take a look at this. You've got speakers on the front, but those speakers wrap completely around. So on 3 sides of this unit, you have sound coming out of these beautiful speakers. So they look good and they sound really impressive.
You know your point about the tapes. I mean, how
there's that too.
How many of these do you have laying around, right? That no place to play them.
Save
you know,
them.
all the
Don't know
right.
why.
You saved them because you don't want to get rid of them, and now you have a way to play them. You know, and share that music with the younger generations that maybe they haven't heard a lot of this music. Maybe it's not out, you know, in all the modern technology because not every artist has brought it to modern day.
That's true. I mean, a lot of the old albums these days you can rebuy as digital music, but some of the old albums were never digitized. So if you own actual vinyl, that may be the only way to listen to that music. If you want to be able to really cross generations, this is a great way to go. And Tracy's absolutely right. If you have young people in your life and they're kind of set on a certain genre of music and that's all they listen to, this is a nice way to sort of expand their horizons a little bit by popping in an old tape, putting on an old album, or maybe they're picking up one of their favorite bands right now that just launched an album on vinyl. This is going to be a way for them to listen to it too, but the whole family could really and truly enjoy this. And again, every single speed of vinyl, 33 1/3, 45, 78 can all play here. There's the little adapter. Crosley thought of everything. They included this for you so that you have that right out of the box as well.
And you know, we were talking about how music takes you back to certain times in your life, certain, you know, maybe certain stories will come up that you didn't think about for a long time, but you want to be able to share with your grandchildren, share with the family. You know, you put on a certain song, you're like, oh my gosh, I remember when I heard this for the first time. You know, I danced with your grandmother at this dance, or, you know, it'll just take you back. So $119.95. It's such a special gift because you are going to be able to reach back into certain memories and then also enjoy current day music as well. We have 5 flex pays on this. So under $24 you can get this home, and it's free shipping, which is incredible because like Lori was saying earlier, Crosley really puts a lot into their packaging. Things come in big boxes. So this would cost you a lot to ship home. So that's a big savings right there.
It definitely is. And this company, it's amazing, an amazing company. I wanted to tell you about the Crosley company because they've been innovating since 1920. Powell Crosley is actually the originator behind this incredible brand. He started in 1920, and I'll tell you why. His son wanted a radio for his birthday. Radios at that time, this is 1920, they were over $100 to have it
back then.
Yes, which we were saying earlier today. I was telling Callie, like $100 is a lot of money now. Can you imagine how much money it was in 1920?
It was thousands and thousands of dollars.
Exactly.
Right?
No one could afford it.
No.
I mean, it was crazy. Powell Crosley really saw a need. He saw that people wanted radios in their homes and couldn't afford them. So he went to work to create a consumer radio that was so affordable. It was around $30. He became what we now call the Henry Ford of radio, because he had radios that were mass produced and so affordably and so high quality that now radios were in every single home. I mean, it was just an amazing turn of events that got radios out there, and it's because Powell Crosley saw this need for, you know, his son, and he went to work to create this. And we were talking to our good friend Allie in the makeup room, and the Powell Crosley estate, one of the many estates, is actually in Sarasota, Florida, not too far from us. So I think we need to go and do a little road trip and report back about the Powell Crosley estate.
We definitely should.
Amazing man, amazing company. They do a beautiful job.
I mean, such a quality sound here that's coming out. You know, because it does look like it's an older piece, you would expect it not to have such high quality sound, but it's a beautiful sound that's coming out.
Listen to that bold, beautiful, rich sound. And this is digital music. Imagine what this is going to sound like with your albums. We just played that very, very old album here, and it sounded amazing. Let's step over here, because I want to increase the volume on this one. We're actually playing a Christmas CD here. Let me see, it looks like maybe it stopped. But anyway, your whole drawer is right here, so you just pop your CDs right in. Again, you've got that airplane dial right up at the top. Play your albums right here. I think let me just push my little button right here. Just check this out a little bit.
And that's what's great about this, because you do have the turntable, you have the tape player, you have the CD player, you have the auxiliary to play your modern day music, and then you also have the option of doing the AM/FM radio. So it's everything that's wrapped into one. It's a great quality sound, and it's something that the whole family is going to enjoy, but it's also a piece, you know, do you have that person in your life that no one knows what to get for Christmas?
Ooh, good point.
You know, like my father-in-law, he always says, I don't want anything for Christmas, but you want to give them something that's going to mean something to them. This is one of those gifts that you could all pitch in together and give to them, because it's a special piece that brings back a lot of memories for, you know, maybe your grandfather, maybe your father, you know, and then you're going to be able to share those moments with the younger generations as well. So it's a piece that's going to tie generations together, that they can also enjoy the holidays together. So $119.95 today. It's a very special price break, and we have the 5 flex pays, so $23.99. It's for our special Christmas in July. It's a great time to get a lot of that shopping done, a lot of those items you can check off your list, because that way you can enjoy the season. I feel like the seasons go by too fast, and you're always like stressed out.
So true. It just flies by. But if you get it home now, you can start listening to that great music whenever you want. Why wait for Christmas to enjoy beautiful music in your home? You're gonna love the way this looks, the way it sounds. I had to go back to the album because I just wanted you to see how beautiful this piece is with that album spinning right here on the top. There's even an opening back here to the back of the lid. So if you want to close this, you can actually close this while the album is playing, and it's, you know, goes completely flat, which is really nice. You can be able to hear it still while it's closed. But I love having it open so you can see that beautiful spinning of the album. You just don't have a way to play albums in your homes.
No.
Most of us, I got rid of my record player years ago, and I still have all of these great records. You want to be able to play that, you can play that here. But listening to AM/FM radio too is always really nice to be able to do in our homes. You can do that. This is your true 5-in-1 coming to us from Crosley. So it has AM/FM radio built right in. It also has your CD, so you can play all of your modern music as well. You've got your record player playing every single speed. You can plug in your auxiliary devices. We're including the cable to be able to do so, that 3.5mm headphone jack cable. And then you also can play your cassettes. For a lot of us, my gosh, even if you have a record player right now, I'm pretty certain it probably doesn't have a cassette tape player in it.
Probably not.
Right? It's
probably
very
not.
rare. Very rare.
I mean, even when they were coming out, it wasn't that common to have both in the same system, right? I mean, it really became common with tapes and CDs to be together in the same one, but to have all 5 in one place makes it such a great entertainment system for you to have in your home.
So pretty.
And it's a pretty conversation piece to have in your home as well, because it is furniture quality. It's beautiful. It's going to sit on the table. It's going to sit in your living room or in your dining room. It's just a beautiful accent to add to those rooms, you know, and it's functional. So it's very pretty. It's great. But, you know, it has a beautiful quality of sound as well. And you're going to be able to enjoy all of that music that you haven't listened to for decades.
Oh my gosh, totally. Past, present, future. All the music in your life, all the music in your home will play here. Anything, Here we go again, that crescendo to the music. You can just kind of feel it in your veins, like it's starting to amp up a little bit. You can start to feel that music as it goes. It'll give you a chill, like those tunes that we were listening to just a little bit ago, the Carol of the Bells. I just thought, my gosh, that's so gorgeous. It just really transforms you back to a time and a place. But again, beautiful buttons and layout, easy to open your CD player. You just push the button right here. Simple design and layout, but looks very much like a piece that you might have inherited from a loved one, from maybe your grandmother or your great-grandmother, or something that you picked up at an estate sale. It really is that pretty. And the sound quality is, like you said, just tremendous.
And hearing that special crackle that you don't hear on any modern day music these days.
So different.
So get this home for under $24. It's a great gift to have. It's a great item to have, you know, in your home, or give it as a gift. Lori, this has been so much fun.